past week or so about establishing the first meeting of that channel. The first meeting has not yet taken place, but we're hoping to land that meeting and have it take place in the coming days, in the next week or two. It's something that continues to be a priority for us. When it comes to progress on the other steps that the Secretary laid out in the letter to improve the delivery of humanitarian assistance, we have seen Israel take a number of important steps over the past several weeks, including in just the past few days. They reopened Erez Crossing, as you heard me report before, but they have also informed us that in the coming days, in the next few days, they plan to open an additional new crossing at Kissufim. They have approved additional delivery routes inside Gaza, which is something that is critical because, as you know, the problem has not only been getting humanitarian assistance to the crossings, but then getting it out of the crossings and getting it delivered to the people who need them. So routes such as the Beni Shuhela road in southern Gaza, they have approved expanded use of the Israeli fence road and are currently repairing the coastal road to get that road operational for the delivery of assistance. They are now allowing convoys into areas in the north that have been closed for weeks and that you have heard us say needed to be open to allow humanitarian assistance in. The first convoy today went through Jabalia into Beit Hanun, the first convoy in several weeks. That is something that we have emphasized is critical. The people who have been in those areas have had not had access to sufficient food and water, and we have made clear that that needed to change, and we saw the first convoy go to Beit Hanun today. We have seen them take increased efforts to stop looting. They've paved new routes to try and bypass some of the areas where trucks have been looted repeatedly. And we've seen some initial expansion of the Mawasi area, which, as you know, is something the Secretary specifically called for in the letter. So, of course, what's important when you see all of these steps taken is what that means for the results, because it's not just sufficient to open new roads if more humanitarian assistance isn't going through those roads. So what we want to see over the coming days and coming weeks is to see these new routes actually have more humanitarian assistance delivered over them. So we have seen a bit of an uptick in the number of trucks. For example, 2 days ago, we saw 229 enter various crossings and saw 115 of them that were collected, which is a bit of an increase over where we had been. Now, as always, when we give a metric like this, we want to see that number continue to increase. But the most important thing is that we see an increase is that it be sustained, and that is one of the critical metrics that we are looking at.